In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 6 of Peacemaker, titled Murn After Reading. Now, I really enjoyed this episode for what it is. Now, this episode starts off where episode 5 left off. We find that Adebayo finds out that Murn is a butterfly. Now, Murn reveals to Adebayo that the butterflies actually came from a dying planet, and that the butterfly that was inside Senator Goff is the queen butterfly and the leader of everything, and wants to so-called dominate Earth and take over by having a position of power, so going after politicians and certain people who are in high-ranking officials for that matter. Murn tells Adebayo that he's the sole dissenter and he wants to actually try and fix things. Now, Harcourt and economists already know that Murn is a butterfly, and the reason being is that Harcourt knew after the episode of Better Golf Dead, because when the blaster, the bomb blew up, Murn took no effect to it, and that really raised questions for Harcourt. So she knows about it, but Murn is actually kind of the good butterfly in a way, while the queen is the bad one. Now we finally know that Peacemaker has that queen butterfly. Now in another scene, we find that Detective Song actually gets Augie, Peacemaker's father, released from prison. It's an interesting back and forth thing that happens, and much to Locke's dismay, he tries to figure out what to do. Now all the while, Detective Song and her partner go to Peacemaker's place in order to arrest him because he's the one charged with murder. So all that's happening, the queen draws a Peacemaker on inside where she's staying in this jar, and then Peacemaker tries to ask questions, but then Vigilante's there. Vigilante, I feel like, is so annoying as a character at times that you just want him to shut up, and I understand why he's so annoying, because if it's making Peacemaker annoying, then Vigilante is annoying to Peacemaker. John Cena's range of acting in this episode was really good, especially the angry scenes. It just felt like he knew how to act in this episode. So, after the detective get to Peacemaker's home, the trailer, Peacemaker, Eagly, Vigilante, and the Queen escape, but then Vigilante, which is carrying Queen on his back through the jar, which is taped around, falls off of a tree and breaks it, and then the Queen enters Detective Song and, manipulates her and everything, and then Peacemaker and Vigilante escape. I forgot, and until that happened, is that they found the diary that was planted by Adebayo in Peacemaker's trailer. So this diary is given to Locke, and basically he says, oh, I'll, put it in evidence for that matter. So while that's happening, we find that Augie meets up with his people, and he says that he wants to finally kill his son. Now, in a great, interesting scene, he's just, sitting around on the edge of the bed. He goes into his back room where all his stuff is and where his suit is. He puts on his suit and he suits up as the White Dragon. The costume looks great, and I'm very interested to see how this will play out in the next few episodes. Now, while that's happening, we find that Detective Song uses a computer at the police station and sends out a message to other butterflies. Basically, they come down, and then these butterflies take over the entire Evergreen police station, the police officers, and even the prisoners, and they come out in this drove. Then they hold a press conference saying that this diary and everything is what Peacemaker is, and he's, involved in everything. And that's the end of the episode. This was a really well done, well written episode and well directed episode, because James Gunn wrote and directed it. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. The music aspect, the music is great. The soundtrack for this show is phenomenal. There's only 2 episodes left. Already 2 episodes left, and we are at the point where we're going to get that one big amazing episode, and episode 6, Murn After Reading, was that big amazing episode. I absolutely loved it. I love the pacing of it. I love the shocking twists and turns. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen with these butterflies? It's crazy. What can Peacemaker do now that Augie, Peacemaker's father, has his suit? Is he actually going to kill his son, or will he die in the end trying to save his son? I feel like anything's possible with the Peacemaker, and with that, James Gunn knows what he's doing, and it's a great show. If you haven't seen this show, please check it out. Please watch it. I mean, in total, if you wait after this season, you can probably binge watch it. It's 8 episodes, but if you watch it weekly, then it's fantastic. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 6 of Peacemaker, Murn After Reading. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? And what do you see happening in the final 2 episodes of Peacemaker? And where do you see every character going from here on out? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked. And I'll see you guys in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week to my episode 7 review of Peacemaker.